What's going on, guys? Austin here, and in this video, we're going to be taking a look at 5-Minute Fantasies Week 8, uh, booming and busting quarterbacks. So, if you take a look here, you see my quarterbacks. I started the week about Joe Burrow versus Tennessee. Joe Burrow's been on fire lately. I think he's averaging over 350 passing yards a game, not turning the football over a lot. Tennessee, they're not a great defense. They're going to be susceptible to giving up a lot of yards and a few points, like I said last week against Pittsburgh. See Jimmy G. A lot of people that face Seattle end up having really good games, and after that shelling in Miami, Jimmy G has been doing really well lately. So expect him to have a great game against that weak Seattle defense. I expect Nick Foles to have a good game against New Orleans. New Orleans secondary and their pass rush hasn't been as strong as it has been in years past. The run defense is still good, but I think Nick Foles will have a better game than he had against the Rams. Then Jared Goff versus Miami. I know Miami last year at the end of the season had a great defense, but it hasn't been quite the same this season, and expect Sean McVay to be able to continue on the run that they're on right now. They're in a close divisional race. And then Matthew Stafford versus Indianapolis. Indianapolis has not had the same defense post Browns game that they had in the early season. So expect Matthew Stafford to continue on the trajectory that he's on. He's kind of playing his way back into shape after that injury. So I expect Matthew Stafford to have a nice game. I'm going to say sit Lamar Jackson. If you guys would remember, the game that Lamar played against the Steelers last year, Big Ben wasn't even in, but it was still a 1-point game. It was low scoring. I think it was like 19-20 kind of thing, like very, very close. The Steelers have an excellent front seven. They've got a really good safety in Minkah Fitzpatrick, some pretty good cornerbacks. So I'd be careful about him. Josh Allen versus New England. I know I've said it 2 weeks now, but expect New England to be coming back better than ever. There's a lot of talk swirling around them right now, but I feel like the Bills are on a slide. Josh Allen's had several rough games. The Titans game was rough. The Chiefs game was rough. Didn't throw a single touchdown against the Jets. So expect New England to be able to capitalize on their late misfortune. I'm going to say sit Drew Brees versus Chicago. Chicago still has a top 10 defense in the league. It's not as good as it was in 2018, but it's still very good. Drew Brees is not he's not been supported with his full complement of weapons. Michael Thomas is coming off his injury suspension type thing right now. I expect him to be rusty. I don't know if Emmanuel Sanders is going to be playing, so be careful about Drew. Derek Carr versus Cleveland. That one's kind of nerve-wracking to me. I think that it's going to be a Josh Jacobs game more than anything, because I think it's going to be a close game, and I think the Raiders are going to be wanting to command the ground a lot. And if Myles Garrett's going to be playing, then Derek Carr is going to be under duress, especially without their left tackle, who is under COVID quarantine right now. And then I'm going to say sit Tua Tagovailoa, because it's his first NFL start, and that doesn't necessarily mean he's going to perform poorly. But when your first NFL start, you're going to be going up against Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey. It's not conducive to a great game. So be sure to watch out for that, and take a look at some of our other videos that I'll be posting this week. Thanks, guys.